Yeah, I went out and bought a Ninja Foodi, which is an American, I believe it's an American model, because I go on YouTube, it's nothing but Americans cooking and speaking like they're from Kentucky. I'm from London. I'd like to be from America, but I'm not. I put on a weak accent, but anyway, getting away from that. I wanted a new oven because I was sick of using the Foreman grill, and you can't, you know, my other oven is basically bollocked at the moment, and I threw it out the other day, so I need to start cooking different stuff. And I got this Ninja Foodi is 9 in 1, so you can boil, steam, dehydrate, you can do all kinds of stuff. You've got an air crisp function. So today I'm going to be cooking chips, and I'm going to be mixing that in with fritters. Not conventional fritters. I'm just going to chop them in a fritter style shape and then throw them in there because I'm lazy, and we'll see how that comes out, and I'll use a little bit of spray oil or something on that. And I'm going to try and cook some sausages in the air crisp. I'm going to be doing that all in the air crisp. Then I'm going to be doing a whole chicken, but I'm going to be part cooking it in the pressure cooker, and I'm going to be doing the rest in the air crisp with the air crisp lid. So there'll be a few things in the video. I'll be editing bits and pieces out, and let's see how this goes. Okay, so the sausages have been in for about 16 minutes without preheat. And that's them hopefully done. I've turned them a couple of times. I've turned them twice. And let's see how they come out. Very, very nice. Let's have a look, make sure they're browned all the way around. Like I say, I've turned them twice already. Very nice. Very, very nice. Sausages in the air crisp. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to try and do some chips next. In the Foodi, I have actually done sausages. They came out perfectly. Came out nice and brown, just the way I wanted them in 16 minutes. Now let's try with the air fry for the chips. And these are old school. They're not frozen. They're just naturally cut ones, fresh cut. And I'm going to try. There's actually some fritters. I want to try and make some fritters along with it and see how that pans out. What we'll do is we'll slap that in there and whack that in the air fry. Now let's get the old air fry going. It's the air crisp, which is, it's already set to the air crisp. Say to put it to function time, right, 180. Right, temperature 180 for the chips. It was 200 for the sausages, and then the time is, they claim it's between, we'll stick it in for 18 minutes to start off with and see how that goes, and we'll be back. We'll count down, and then I'll probably check it after when it's gone about 8 minutes in and see how they're going. Okay, so that's the chips done. I've had them in so far for a total of about 28 minutes. The reason I've probably had them in a bit longer is because they say on average you should have them in for between 18 to 30 minutes. I had them in for about 28 minutes because I am not just cooking chips. I decided to cook fritters as well. So let's see how these came out. I didn't put any oil in at the beginning. Oh my days, will you look at that? Oh, come on, just take a look at that. That is absolutely perfect. That is just perfect. Look at the, well, you can see them there. They're beautiful golden brown. Basically, I never used any oil on it for the first 15 minutes. Then I started adding the oil as I went along. I just sprayed some of this Firelight extra virgin olive oil, and that seems to do the job. And I've already cooked sausages, which come out perfectly browned. And we have the finished article here: chips and fritters. I haven't had fritters in years. Let me just try one of the chips. Nice and crispy. And we'll try one of the fritters. Oh, that is delicious. Just add some salt, some pepper, garlic granules, whatever floats your boat. That is delicious. Okay, so I've cooked the sausages so far. The sausages came out extremely well. Very happy with the sausages. They took 18 minutes. I did say at one point they took 9, but that was because I didn't preheat them a bit. I didn't set the preheat. I just went in full on and I just cooked them straight. You can do that. You can just basically not use preheat. Just go with how many minutes you think it is, and that's what I did. So 18 minutes for the sausages, all browned very nicely. Extremely happy with the sausages. The chips and the fritters came out a beautiful golden brown. Very impressed with them. I will definitely be doing them again. Maybe just the fritters the next time, and maybe doing it the original way, maybe using flour or however you cook them better. And let's cook the chicken. Okay, so we have a 1.8 kilo chicken, which I'm gonna pop in, and I'm gonna essentially add, they say add 250 milliliters of water, or you could also use stock, like stock cubes or something like that. And this is in the air crisp basket. That's 1.8 kilo chicken, which fits in nice and snugly. He's been a good boy, as you can see. He's been a very good boy. Yes, you are. You're gonna get fried up. You're gonna get fried up like a mofo. Okay, now we're not going to be using the air crisp part yet. We're going to be using the pressure lid. This is my first time using the pressure cooker. I did actually just cook up sausages and chips, but I only used the air crisp. But now we're going to be cooking the chicken. Okay, so let's pop the lid on and get this in place. Wiggle it about a little bit, move it to the side. Okay, now we have to seal this bad boy up. It's very important, otherwise it ain't gonna work. Okay, now this is the UK model. Let's have a look at this. Fingers in the way again. Okay, so we'll click function, and then we'll click pressure. We'll turn it to pressure. 1 second. Right, function. I'm still getting used to this. Okay, pressure, high, and we'll go down to time. This thing stays in focus for 5 seconds. Okay, now they say in the handbook they say put it in for 15 minutes, but I've seen other people do it for about 22 for the pressure cook. So you want to cook it a little bit more for the pressure, and then we'll cook less for the actual air crisp. So that should be it. High 22, start. Now what it's going to do, it's going to preheat, and it's going to basically build up the pressure, and then I hear what it does once it could take up to 10 minutes to build the pressure up. Then it will count down the 22 minutes I've put in. So we'll come back and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so it would preheat. It took about 9.5 minutes to build the pressure up. You pressurize the cooker when you first go to use it. So it took 9 minutes, which this is my first time using it. That was okay. Okay, I can deal with that. And then it counted down from 22 minutes. And now it's beeped and it's gone into a warm position where it will stay warm until you decide that you don't want it to be warm no more. So let me just trying to do this with one hand. I don't want to get my hand in the way all the time. Okay, so you've got a keep warm function, which I'm going to turn off. And then it will go end. So now I should be able to release the pressure now. We have to release the pressure to check it out, or we want to change over. So I'll try and hold this and try and do this with the other hand. I'm going to use a piece of tissue for this, so I don't, because the steam's going to be pretty hot coming out of this. You want to turn it from seal to vent. Oh, you can smell, you can smell the old chicken smell coming out of it. Right. You just don't want to put your hand over it because it'll probably be hot. That's pressure, isn't it? That's science, bitch. That's science for you. So I've been watching a lot of Breaking Bad lately. It's that and Better Call Saul, so we'll see how long this takes. It'll take a while. Just want to make sure the pressure's out, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so still just letting a little bit of pressure out, and the button is up, and as you can see the button just went down, which means it's okay to pull the pressure lid off and check the consistency of the chicken. Okay, so let's, right, that's okay, that's in place. Right, so you just get the lid, twist, and be careful because there might be a bit of juice on this. Just let any water that's in the lid drop down, and leave this somewhere that away from surfaces. Okay, so this is it so far. Okay, so it's cooked up to a degree. It's been in for 22 minutes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some of this stuff on. This is called chicken seasoning. I'm going to use this. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, and then I'm going to pop it back into the air crisp in a second. Okay, so I've added the seasoning that I wanted. I've essentially added the chicken seasoning. I added a little bit of garlic granules. I added some salt. I use sea salt just to, that's supposed to make it a little bit crispier. And I sprayed some Frylight extra virgin olive oil on it. And this is what it looks like at the moment. This is after 22 minutes. I'm now going to put the air crisp lid down and cook it for 15, they say cook it for 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to put it in at 15. So we'll have to change the feature. So the function will change to air crisp, which is already on, as you can see, air crisp. And that's at 200 Celsius, which we'll leave it at. And then we'll leave it in for 15 minutes. And there's no pressure involved. You won't have to worry about any of the lid or any of that, about sealing it or any of this. This is just this. This is the actual lid that's attached. So you're going to air fry it now to get it the crispiness, and we'll click start. That instantly starts, no preheat, just straight into it. That will start cooking it. This is a little bit noisier than the actual pressure lid, because obviously a cooker isn't really that loud, but a grill, this grill is spinning and it's really going to do its job, and it's going to cook it a lot quicker. So we'll come back in 15 minutes and see how it's going. Okay, so 22 seconds to go. It's been in for 15 minutes on the air fry, and we'll see how it comes out. I did get one of these thermometers, the old school thermometers, but I probably won't use it, to be honest. I might just give that back. What I'm going to do is just going to use a skewer and see how that pans out, because these kind of thermometers are supposed to be a bit unreliable. I want to get a digital one anyway, so I'm going to order one of them online. Okay, so now the chicken is done, and let's open it up and see what this bad boy looks like. It's been in for 15 minutes, very excited. Oh, will you look at that? Oh, that is sweet. Yum yum. Nice and browned. Wow, man, that looks really. I can't wait to get into this bad boy. Okay, let's put the skewer in. And they say, some people say put the skewer in. Here's part around there. Let's see where any juices or any blood comes out. Oh, there's no blood, so that's a good sign, I suppose. Let's just do it one more time. You see, some people say put it between the leg and the breast. Be careful not to hit the bottom because you don't want to screw up the Ninja, but yeah, I can't see anything on there. That all looks good. That looks like one very well cooked turkey. Oh, turkey. Chicken. Looks like a very good chicken. Let's take it out and carve into it. Okay, so that's it out. I've just whacked it on a baking tray in some foil so I can keep it warm while I'm making my other things. Okay, so looks very good. I'm just going to try and cut into this, holding the phone. See how I can get into this. As you can see, it's definitely cooked all the way through. Definitely no red spot, pink spots or anything. So that was in the pressure cooker 22 minutes with a further 15 minutes in the air crisp. I reduced the air crisp by 5 minutes because I'd rather have it cooking a little bit longer. Seems pretty crispy. I could leave it in longer for additional crispiness, but I'd rather have the moisture. So I'm going to do the taste test now. Oh, this seems very soft. It doesn't seem hard at all. I'm going to eat it with the skin off first. And that is piping hot. Right, let's try this. Wow. Oh yeah, that is nice and moist. Bloody hell. That's very good. Okay, we'll just see what the leg looks like. That's a little bit of grey, that's normal. See how moist this is. Oh wow. I haven't had like a proper home cooked chicken in so long, but that is fucking beautiful. Sorry for the swearing. That is delicious. Okay, I'm gonna foil this up and keep it foiled for now while I make some potatoes. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. I know it's probably been on for a while. If you've got through this far, thank you for watching. And I'll be cooking some stuff in the future and on this channel if you want to tune in every now and again. I'll be mixing some of my content up, but yeah, I'm definitely cooking more stuff in this bad boy of the foodie. Thanks for watching.